I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this week.
What's happened, man?
I've had a terrible time.
What? You?
Yes.
Having a bad week?
Yeah. It's the worst. I just found out. I didn't sleep last night because I'm working on a big project. I take a little bit of a nap, and I wake up to a text from Sam that said, "I'm so sorry, bro," and it's a link to Mac Rumors, who reported from a source that new Apple products are dropping this week. This is exactly what I was worried about. Exactly what I was worried about. On top of that news, it gets worse. Because on top of that news, Sam, upon my awakening to head into the office here to record the podcast, stubbed my toe. I'm in immense amounts of pain.
Still?
Oh, yeah. Here's the best part. I stubbed that same toe in the studio 3 days ago. And so I have never felt so much pain and so much rage right before a podcast. I think my toe is broken.
Oh.
But I'm sitting here with a broken toe, a broken heart, being sabotaged by my favorite company, and it gets even worse.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I got more for you. I have to reveal something to you.
Why did it sound like you were going to say, I have cancer? I thought that's
it feels like it.
You're going to say. I'm sorry. It's not funny.
It feels like it.
I'm sorry.
Can I tell you why?
Yeah, tell me.
I have a pimple on my face.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, I see.
Have been wearing Vision Pro for more hours than a human should ever have to wear it pimple. Mm-hmm. And it's like deep in my soul. Like that's probably going to be there for the rest of my life for all I know. Mm-hmm. And I have more bad news.
Oh no.
This one is specifically for you.
This is the fourth bad news. Let me brace.
Yeah, brace for impact.
Okay.
You got your JoyMode on? Are you braced?
I'm saving that for later in the show.
Okay. Are you braced?
I'm bracing. Look at me.
I want to tell you. Listen, we're best friends, right?
Yeah, I'm braced as much as I can brace.
Okay,
dog.
I got to be honest with you before the video comes out tomorrow. There's something you have to know.
Okay.
Something has happened in the last week, and I agree with you. I think I hate Vision Pro.
Okay, I know that seems funny, but you did almost get me there. I actually almost had a reaction, but
what are you talking about?
Okay.
Hate is a strong word.
So what? Is this a joke or not? Are you messing with me?
I don't know what to do to get you. Okay, hate is a strong word, so let me back up. I very much dislike it. And
no, you are fucking with me, dog. Okay, stop.
Well, I'm not. Why would I fuck with you on the podcast? What? Name one time I fucked with you on a recorded show.
Remember when you just drank like cleaning fluid once and then died?
I think it was rubbing alcohol, which I don't know if that's better or worse.
Yeah.
Would that guy lie to you at the beginning of the podcast? I don't think so.
I think you are. Why are you trying to pull a new one on me? Why are you trying to get me all riled up early in the show?
Do you not want to be told when I think you're right? We do a lot of arguing on the show.
Yo, yeah, we literally argue nonstop for the past 5 weeks.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. You're already pissed at me from things I said earlier this week.
A little pissed.
So if the review comes out and I say these things and I catch you off guard, then I'm going to have to fucking hear about it for like a half hour next week on Genius Bar. So just getting it out of the way.
What are you talking about? What do you mean you hate Vision? What do you mean you don't like Vision Pro
Again,
anymore?
I said hate is a strong word, but I very, very much dislike it.
Are we watching the same podcast, guys? This is just. Can we just? What happened?
I'm coming to you for support.
Because
so
I
if you
just
gotta
feel like
call me names or make fun of me, go ahead and do it now.
I feel like the second I engage with you, you're gonna be like, "Got your ass, Vision Bro's the future." And then Andrew Edwards is gonna hop on you guys.
Yeah, I've got Andrew queued up. I've got him queued up.
What do you mean? What happened? What's going on, buddy? Are you okay?
I've just spent more time with it, and it's incredibly frustrating, incredibly clunky. It seems like the effort has been misplaced in this product, and I stand by my original statements that Apple was too early.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Well,
dude.
technically, I'm standing by your more recent statements, but at one point were my statements as well.
I'm out. We're 5 minutes into the podcast, dog. What are you talking about?
Are you gonna come back?
What are you talking about?
You think I'm proud of this?
But I don't want to see you yet. I'm not ready to look at you.
Okay, I understand. It takes time.
Just like
it takes
my mother
time.
said to me when I was born. I'm ready to look at you again. Okay, so this is a huge development because I actually have been enjoying
Thank
Vision
God
Pro
I said
more
this on the
past
show
week.
before you saw the review. You would have. Oh God.
I would have popped. I'm going to still pop off on you next week once I see what you have to say. But this is a big development. We need emergency music because this is a big development.
Episode?
I don't know we've been recording for 6 minutes, and I've already gone every possible human emotion's been experienced. Usually it's a drawn out 3 hour.
Yep. Yeah.
So hold on.
My pain is your entertainment. Glad to know.
What? I'm curious, what specific experiences made you feel that way? Because that's sort of
it
what
made
I've
me
been
stub my
feeling.
toe. We could start there.
Wait, no. Yesterday, my battery flew off because it got caught on the cord. Got caught on the door.
Yeah, like it did to me. Did it yeet your head?
Yeah, and then the battery flew out and smashed on the floor.
But it's fine because it's a big metal brick.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the most beautiful battery I've ever seen. But yeah, I was just like,
did it damage the thingy?
Oh, I didn't look.
Well, that's what I was worried about because it grabbed my whole head, and my head has got to be tougher than that little plastic strap.
Yeah, those are actually pretty fragile if they bend back and forth.
Yeah, you did a drop test, and the speakers went first, didn't they?
Yeah, which was actually that was surprising. I didn't expect that. But okay, that's fascinating. Okay, so you stub your toe, you hit something with it. I also have run into multiple things as I try to wear it around my house. Next. Oh,
are you asking me follow-up questions?
Yeah.
Are you asking me to give up the review?
Dude.
Is that what my friend is asking me to do?
I'm asking you to make me feel sane because I feel like I've been trying to say these things to you since
you don't feel validated?
Because I still feel like you're messing with me. You literally have been on me for 4 weeks about Sam, I thought this way, but I can change, but how could you, and now I don't know what to believe.
I'm just trying to show you that a man can change.
I'm just trying to do a podcast with my friend.
Here I am.
Here you are.
I've handed you material.
Once again.
I'm heading on to pieces. Can't deny it. Can't pretend. I thought you were the one.
I love you, bro. Okay. So I spent a little bit of time. I spent some time in Vision Pro this week as well. And
let me guess, you changed your fucking mind.
So yes and no. Oh shoot, I was supposed to go to the Apple Store today. Siri, remind me in 2 hours to go to the Apple Store. I'm gonna get.
Wow, everyone is about to be reminded in 2 hours after listening to this to go to the Apple Store.
Okay, I think I just got 6 reminders set across my
You
devices.
have just set off so many genius reminders for everybody in the world.
Well, everybody go get fitted in case you haven't.
Yeah.
Because I want to do that.
Hang on, time out. Are you saying that you've changed your mind?
No, I'm saying...
Dude, where is there a gun? Where can I get a gun on sale?
Hey, Siri.
Amazon. A Home Depot in Arkansas? Where do they sell
guns? Them? Can I just be get me a Glock? I mean, it's America. I'm sure
it is
some
America.
state
I could probably get one at
Uber Eats
McDonald's with my Happy Meal.
Yeah, just start them early. I've enjoyed more watching media on it, and I bought Dune. like the original, and I started watching just a few seconds of it. But I will say, like, sitting in the Apple TV cinematic theater with like the reflections, or going to Mount Hood with the reflections, and being able to, it was cool. And that was what made me say, my head still hurts and I'm uncomfy. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll listen to you and Andrew, get it refitted. Maybe that would be better. And this would be like the ultimate movie theater. And essentially, like, where I'm at this week is the killer application of Vision Pro is media consumption. Because I do really enjoy, like, watching short videos in there for 20, 30 minutes. Like, I was watching an episode of Always Sunny on there. And like,
you seem like an Always Sunny kind of guy.
Yeah, it was great. And even though it was in like 480p and old, there was something about, just like being able to make the screen massive is sick. And
you probably look like an actual giant to Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I probably would.
Like, but yeah, scary.
I guess I've sort of come around on, like, everybody's been like, okay, what? I've heard a lot of people like, you can't do anything on this, or there's no killer use case. I disagree. I think more and more every week we are hearing people say, like, the killer use case of Apple Vision Pro is media consumption. And I think I agree.
So you like Vision Pro now?
No. I found what I think I'll be using Vision Pro for, finally.
I see.
But I still find, as things that you've said, there's a lot of inefficiencies with it. And sometimes pulling out a phone is just easier and faster.
Yeah.
Most of the time, pulling out a phone is easier.
Phones are the best. Vision Pro, not the future. Phone. What did Quinn say? Phones are undefeated, or never bet against a smartphone?
Don't bet against a smartphone. So wait, hold on, because you said the end of your review was like Vision Pro is everything.
That is how it was, yeah.
I feel like more than stubbing your toe, there had to be a seminal experience. Speaking of seminal,
I'll tell you the experience.
I was gonna cut it.
About a few days ago, I plotted to come on Genius Bar and lie to your face to see if you would change your stance based on my stance. And for a second there, I thought you were doing it. I said I hate Vision Pro. And you started saying, you know what? I get it. Vision Pro is the future, everybody. It's the best thing. It's so good. I lied to all of you. I'm so sorry. But I had to do it to get... He hung up. You think I just went back and re-recorded the review?
Piece of shit. You ruined it. I am frankly pissed.
Do you need a new podcast host?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Let's
Is that going to be a lie too?
No. This is the first truth of the day. Today's first ad. Hey Sam.
What's up, bro?
Before we get too crazy this episode for the next ad, what's the size of your business? It's small, isn't it?
It's real small. And
what happens when you have a small business? You kind of need to find quality professionals that are right for the role. That's why you've got to check out today's sponsor, the first sponsor of the day, LinkedIn Jobs, everybody. Yay! LinkedIn has the tools to help you find the right professionals for your team faster. And get this, Sam, you're not even going to believe it, for free. $0.
What? Hold on. It can help me find the qualified candidates that I need for free?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say. I haven't tried it. I tested it. I use LinkedIn. And guess who I found on there?
Who?
Your render artist.
Wow, that's
you might want to be on the lookout because he's looking for jobs.
Oh man, we'll have a chat after this ad read. But listen, guys, it's not just another job board. It's a vast network of more than 1 billion professionals like John and I, or unprofessionals, depending on who you ask. Yeah. It gives you access to people you can't find anywhere else. LinkedIn does all that while making the process easy and intuitive. Hiring is easy when you have that quality candidate. So easy, in fact, that, John, let me tell you this stat. 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours.
That's actually crazy. And listen, the best part is you don't have to just take our word for it, right? You don't just gotta be like, okay, John, Sam, they're definitely not lying. You can just test it for yourself. You can post your job for free at linkedin.com/geniusbar. That is a real URL. They actually sponsored us. That's linkedin.com/geniusbar to post your job for free. Of course, terms and conditions.
And conditions apply.
Yeah, they do apply. And then a little bit later, we'll tell you how to make your small business a little bit bigger. Okay, welcome back. So LinkedIn, if you need it. What do you think? You can't get rid of me, though.
I'm not doing a show anymore. I'm just eating popcorn.
This is why the people don't like you. This is why I have to trick you at the start of Genius Bar, because you just look at it. Look at this man eating on an audio show.
No, because nothing matters anymore. Your best friend tells you that he's serious. You actually start to believe him because you think he's a reasonable person. And then the second you go out on a limb and you start to support your friend, he then goes, haha, got you on the internet. And now I'm out here eating popcorn like a buffoon.
You're basically naked on the internet now.
So yeah, I don't really care.
I did. The rest of the things were true, though. I did stub my toe, not in Vision Pro. I stubbed my toe because my life is chaos, and I was moving around the studio too fast. And then I stubbed it on the door frame coming in. And yeah, but Vision Pro's great.
Cool.
I might edit this episode on it.
What? Dude.
You just dropped a piece of popcorn.
Okay, I get it. My life's not as good as yours, okay? Sometimes you just need some corn.
Do you think the audience, because I went like 15, 20 minutes with that lie.
I know.
Do you think the audience bought it for that long? You think there's people, like, I bet there's people actively freaking out before they got to the part where I told the truth.
Why did you do that to me?
I just wanted to test your allegiances.
Also, this is fire, by the way. I got this in Burbank yesterday.
It do look good. Is it what flavor? Is it butter? Is it sweet?
Kettle corn.
Oh, hell yeah!
I've been eating kettle corn like a little guy.
Like a little guy.
I can't stop eating it, bro. I'm so hungry, and now I've got so many emotions going through me.
Yeah,
I can't stop.
You're just emotionally eating now.
What? I'm done.
Okay.
Why did you do that to me?
They're still within reach, so.
I know. I'm unpredictable.
Popcorn is legit amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
It doesn't get enough love and respect, I don't think. It is a food that you can volume eat with no guilt or regret. I mean, maybe not kettle corn, but, you know.
Whoever dumped out, like, a can of corn in a microwave and hit go, that's
genius.
Crazy. Yeah.
The original genius. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. You really threw me off there. I don't appreciate it.
I mean, to be fair, I think you passed the test. I thought for a second you were changing your mind because I was changing my mind, but it didn't sound like you were changing your mind. It sounded like you just watched something for the first time and went, "Oh yeah, that is good," and then you still think that the rest is kind of bad.
Yeah, I find a lot of it to be clunky.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You don't see the future today.
I mean, I think a part of the future, yeah. Vision OS.
Do you still think that the iPhone is the best?
Yeah, I think the iPhone is better than Vision Pro, yeah.
But do you think it's always going to be that way? Are you on
No,
Quinn's
I don't
side?
think I think the iPhones would be the best forever is silly, but I don't think that. I think they got the form factor wrong. That's where I'm at.
Wow, okay, John Prosser.
Wait, did you say that?
Oh yeah, and in my video,
Dude,
right after they announced it, I said,
"Can we talk about something else? Because I don't actually know what's real anymore."
They said the same. Yes, I said, along with the whole, they did this too early. Yeah, it was like they put all of this in like the headset form factor that other VR headsets come in, but it doesn't do all the things that other VR headsets do. It does all the things they want glasses to do, and they put it in a headset.
I mean, I think that's kind of true, though, right?
No, I take it back.
You are the worst. I can't do this anymore, bro. Luckily, there is one thing that could save not only me, but the show. And that is new Apple products coming out this week,
New Apple products coming this week. Actually, no. I feel attacked.
Okay, cool. Welcome to my life.
I
So here's what's gonna happen.
announced that my video's coming out on Monday, and now Apple decides they're going to put stuff out. This is the first time I'm hearing about any Apple products this month, I tell you that much.
I think that's not true.
Nope.
We definitely have heard
Never
for
heard
a
of
long
it.
time, actually,
Nope.
there was going to be March stuff.
Nope.
Anyway.
Speaking of, I saw a tweet like a little bit ago of some guy absolutely shitting on us. Like,
wait, where?
Okay, hang on. Let me find the tweet because, I wouldn't want to misquote the man.
Yeah, said it to me. Like both of us?
Yeah, you were tagged in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Usually it's just me.
Oh, no. We're together in this
I
one.
I like that. Okay.
Okay. So the Apple Hub tweeted, Apple will not hold an event this month. They'll announce new iPads and Macs with website changes, online videos, and marketing campaigns, as Mark Gurman said. And this dude just said, oh, you got it pulled up. Look at that. Professional. Ah, hell.
They blocked me, so I can't.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll tell you. So the garbage humans iUpdate and John Prosser were wrong. Shocker. Absolutely shit on us. What do we have to do with this, though?
Because we hyped it up. We were excited. We're not allowed to be excited.
Literally last week, we were wondering, is there going to be an event, or are they just going to do website refreshes? And we argued that it would make sense to do website refreshes. I don't know what we said about... I don't know why we're the bad guy here.
Because we're just excited, and we're the ones that make the news.
They called us garbage humans.
I mean, I would say what you did to me earlier that episode was right on par.
Wow. I disagree. I think it was a thought experiment.
So you thinking... I personally think you're safe on Monday. I think you're going to beat them by a day.
You don't think they're going to do the old classic Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
No, I think they're going to do everything on Tuesday.
That would be crazy. All the new MacBook Airs, the iPad Pros, and the what?
iPad Airs, new Magic Keyboard, new Apple Pencil.
Yeah, that's so much all at once in the same day, I feel like. That's not enough time to give each... Like, imagine iJustine having to put all the videos out or having to pick one when they could have just organized it to where she puts out a video every day.
I don't really understand why there's not an event. Like, that seems weird for all this. Because it's like first iPad major update in 6 years. Mm-hmm. First ever big, cheap iPad. Mm-hmm. MacBook Airs are small. But, like, also new Magic Keyboard and Magic... Like, I feel like that deserves... Apparently, like Gurman said, there's no event. But there's going to be videos and, like, kind of a mini event, it sounds like.
Well, no, iJustine and Marquez.
I don't think like that. I think... Like Apple's gonna do like they did in October for those Macs or in January. But
do you remember how weird that was? Because it looked like it was part of an event, and then the event didn't happen, and they just cut the videos out.
I mean, it definitely was. That's why I'm confused. Are you surprised that there's no event? Because I would have bet almost anything.
A little bit.
I just can't see.
But
Apple...
Gurman said products by this month or April. He did the classic Gurman thing. And then Mac Rumors is saying, according to their source, this week.
I think it's going to happen this week. I think it's right on par with what Apple's done in previous years for like early March drops. But also, I think it could be like they just ship later. Like they ship end of March or they ship in April.
But you really think that they're just going to announce everything in the same day?
I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like with what Gurman said with like a mini product videos.
That just doesn't sound like... Everything gets the appropriate amount of love.
I mean, I guess the most recent time you could say that Apple did the split release was in January of 23 when they did... I'll have to pull it up in the newsroom. Give me 1 second. Apple newsroom. I'll go back to January. Yeah, this is kind of interesting if they do it the same way because... Sorry. Guys, I'm new to this. It's my first time ever Googling anything. I will say Apple's newsroom site could have a little bit of a faster engine. It's a little slow, but okay. So January 23 is when we got this fun stuff. On the 17th,
Pro, M2, M2 Max.
We got the M2 Pro, M2 Max, and then I believe on the 18th we got the HomePod. So we got 2 Macs in a day.
So we didn't even get those on the same day.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, you're right. So that's the most recent time. Oh, dude, really? There we go. So the day after, January 18th.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. Like, why is it happening all of a sudden? Why are we just hearing about it now? Why is there no event?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's Babatage.
So what do we think's coming first? Like, I think Monday would be what? Max? Like, would they start big and go small, or would they start small and go big? Because the iPad Pro redesign is the big thing. Like, that would be the headline update.
If I was Apple, which I'm not, I would go big first.
Yeah.
First news story, the biggest one, and then trickle them out.
Well, let's go back.
I feel like nothing was ever planned until I put out a teaser for my video, and then they were like, actually, let's make all these products, hurry up, mass production over the weekend.
Yeah.
And now they're going to announce them.
Yeah, for sure. So here we go, March 2019. Remember when we had that weird, like, Apple TV Plus event? An Apple News Plus services event with Apple. I mean, that was actually pretty. We got Apple Card, Apple Arcade. That was pretty big in retrospect. But that was the same time that Apple unveiled a bunch of new products in succession. So I'm just looking. On March 20th, we got the AirPods 2.
Oh, that was such a cool week.
Yeah.
Do it again, Tim.
On March 19th. Okay, so actually AirPods were last. It went iPad, Mac, AirPods.
So big, small.
March 18th, 2019. What day was that? What day of the week? Are you
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Day of week? It was a Monday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So would we really get something within like 12 hours? Because I was not trying to wake up that early.
Well, here's a question.
Yeah.
Does it fuck me the most to do a product drop every day or to put it all out on Monday? What's worse?
You're not going to be messed up either way because the algorithm and the people are going to find your video that need to find it.
Wow, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Maybe I should postpone it.
And then you're going to go back to Front Page Tech every day where you talk about the news every day? That'd be so fun.
Never going back.
That would have been really fun, though.
I think Front Page Tech is dead.
I feel like this episode is just you saying insane things, trying to get reactions out of me, and like it's like
I'm
half working.
No, I've been thinking now. But I just was like, I shouldn't say that to the public because that'd be spooky.
What do you mean?
I'm feeling pretty spooky today. I'm in pain.
Yeah, clearly you're feeling real spooked up.
Listen, the joy has been sucked out of the news show. I just think.
Wait! Stop! Did you say joy and suck? It's time for our next sponsor.
Oh my God!
What up, shrimp?
Okay, watch your tone when you're talking to me. You don't know this, but I just had some of today's sponsor, JoyMode, everybody. They're back on the show.
Listen,
and now,
John,
a shrimp no more.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, is the magic unfolds quite literally. I'm starting to watch your disco stick.
You should not be watching my disco
Go to town. Because listen, John, we're not here to promote 4-hour erections and a possible trip to the hospital.
No way. You know who likes 4-hour erections?
And trips to the hospital?
Tim Cook.
Unsure there, but listen, if you were somebody like that, you could use JoyMode. What is JoyMode, John? Can you tell me what it is?
Okay, listen. is wonderful and beautiful, and may I note, all natural. It's a sexual performance booster. It's like a pre-workout, but for your disco stick and what your disco stick does on the weekends. It's designed to support erection quality. Here's the best part. Firmness, am I right? And sex drive. It contains clinically supported doses of really scientific sounding things. Vitamin C's in there, though, and I know how to pronounce vitamin C. The best part is it doesn't matter what all the scientific terms are. I know I am pretty firm right now.
Yeah. You know what else is firmer than you though?
You think I'm using a standing desk right now?
Firmer than you is the discount we have for you guys. It's looking pretty crazy, okay?
We love firm discounts.
Be the new stuff in town in the bedroom. And, oh, sorry, it says be the new sheriff in the bedroom.
Yeah, make sure to use sheriff.
And they're in enough room in the town for the 2 of our disco sticks when you guys go to usejoymode.com for 20% off with code GeniusBar. That's 20% off of free shipping with insert code GeniusBar. Use JoyMode.com. Ingredients with integrity and a disco stick that'll rock your world.
Did they send it to you? Because they sent it to me.
I added that last part. I'm just, no comment.
I can't believe we get paid for this. Oh, I hate you, and you're my favorite.
Kids, you should have skipped that one. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just sorry for the ads this week. Sam and I were in a mood. I don't know why we acted the way we acted, but you know.
But here we are.
You guys support this. They wouldn't pay for those ads and make us read those things if you didn't watch. So whose fault is it really?
The cliffhanger we left on was Front Page Tech is dead. And then we
did cliffhanger them.
Booster.
I just think that I was preparing for this year to be one of, if not the last year of like Front Page Tech, the show, the news show. And at some point, the pivot started happening immediately into the year. Like, it's hard to talk about. It's hard to be Sam, really, is the problem. It's hard to be Sam. No, it's hard to care as much as Sam with a big smile on my face and be as charismatic.
Not true.
When inside I'm melting, talking about iPhone 16 or like today, iPhone SE CADs came out, SE4 CADs. And like, in another universe, I'm fucking strapping up again to pump out a Front Page Tech episode to be like, oh, iPhone SE4 renders, here we go. But I can't do it. I can't. And I'm having lots of fun making other stuff. And at Front Page Tech, here's what I think happened. I think Front Page Tech, the show, has become bigger than just the show. I feel like FPT is just like the brand now. It's just who we are, you know? And like you know how when people see John and Sam together, we're no longer single individuals. It's just Genius Bar. Like it has become this other entity. Like it's not even a podcast. It's just our collaborative name now. Yeah. I feel like that's it. So like Front Page Tech still exists. FPT is going to I think 2024 is going to be the biggest year for us ever. But I don't know when, like, Front Page Tech, the news show, is coming back, if ever. I can't believe I said that on the podcast. And I know a lot of people are probably like, oh, he's yanking our peen again.
Yeah, I love how you're following this with like the biggest prank you've ever pulled on me, so no one's gonna believe anything you say in this episode.
That's fine. They have time to believe me. They'll be for the rest of the year. They're gonna think I'm joking until like December. They're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, maybe he wasn't joking. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not making any sort of commitments. Oh yeah, I'm real good.
Really?
Doesn't seem like it with the way I responded. I understand
I would
that,
say
but
that's a little suspicious in the way you look. You look like you maybe have been run over by a bus. But aside from that,
I haven't. I've had like how many hours did I? Can I try again?
No.
Between the time. the time I texted you earlier and the time I woke up, there was like a few hours. That is how many hours of sleep I've had in 2 days.
Why do you do that to yourself?
I bit off more than I can chew.
But I feel like you do this every time.
Yep. Yes.
You are
not wrong there, sir.
How do I help you not?
The production on this fucking Vision Pro video is like
insane.
double what I did for the Tim Cook documentary somehow.
Dude, you say this every
I know.
video.
Why do I do that? Why do I do that? But you know what? It's gonna be fucking banger.
It is a really good video from what I've seen.
And
How long is it?
25 minutes.
Wow, that's a good length.
Yeah.
It's gonna do real.
Speaking of length, will they pay us twice if we roll the ad twice? What if we just keep rolling it every time there's a sexual innuendo? Will they keep paying us? Here's a test.
But they should. No, that'd be really good though. I'm still processing what happened earlier in the show, but Vision Pro. I guess we should talk about. You did kind of piss me off this week.
Oh, here we go. 42 minutes into the recording. Here we go.
You did. You literally.
Okay, wait a minute, you goofy little guy. Wait a minute. I think we should start with your original tweet.
Yeah.
And my follow-up replies. I feel like using this is not how we should start this segment. There we go.
Let's start with the original tweet.
Wow, this is like Samception right now. There's so many tweets that were all you.
So this article surfaced from Omdia, which is like a research organization. Mm-hmm. They said they did the math on Apple Vision Pro, the bill of materials.
Yes.
And the final cost.
Oh, you got fucking community noted. Get absolutely wrecked.
Okay, cool. That's also funny because that is literally like there's nothing to community note in this tweet.
They did it though. That's how pissed off you made everyone. They had to fucking retroactively go back to everything you said. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before where you got community noted so hard that they went back in the past to other ones, anything even close to what you said.
I don't know why everybody was so mad because I still 100% stand by what I said. Like I haven't changed my opinion.
That's insane. You're an insane person. How do I do a show with this man for so long?
I feel like nobody read the tweet. I feel like they just saw somebody.
No, everyone read the tweet. Here's no. You slimy little kettle corn eating guy. That's not what happened here. That's not fair. You said the words specifically, almost specifically to a T. You are professional. There are no words in that tweet in any order that are an accident. You did it on purpose. You knew exactly what you were doing.
No, I didn't know what I was doing. That's how I feel. That's just my honest truth.
So how can you be upset when people react the way they do when you do it on purpose?
I'm not upset with people. I'm upset at you.
Why? I'm the voice of the voiceless.
Oh my. Okay, here we go. We got Benjamin Franklin over here. So I said,
the voice of the voiceless.
Seeing the fact that Apple is selling a $3,500 headset that only costs them $1,500
only
to make.
Cost, dude. I'm gonna keep it together. Keep going. I'm not even gonna respond yet.
I said, knowing this, $34.99 is ridiculous for what you currently get with this product.
Go on.
That's how I feel. That's what.
So what? So how are you pissed at me? Literally how? I thought you were going to sit here on Genius Bar and somehow make it sound better. Be like, what I actually meant was this. But you just repeated it again.
Yeah, I mean, I can expand on this idea.
Well, I would like to know why you're pissed at me.
Because you did this. You screenshotted my tweet while also quote tweeting me to like further make fun of me. And then you were being sarcastic
hang on.
as if, no, I'm not done, saying that I didn't know that there was a decade. It wasn't a decade, by the way. It was 7 to 8 years. Nice try.
There's
a decade
patents
plus.
to go back 14 years,
patents
sir.
are not, that is not a fair metric.
That's
patents are not a fair metric
part
for
of
anything.
research and development.
They're literally
oh my
just
God,
an
I'm
idea.
gonna fucking...
Okay, software development is
I wish I was small enough to put myself in an oven.
Dude, I
like,
wish...
So, you know, like an easy
I wish I
oven.
was an oven because at least I'd feel warmth somewhere.
I want to be in those little easy bake
labor
ovens,
cost,
preferably
$0,
with a dessert.
Marketing $0. You think that I don't know that?
Why did you say what you said then, Sam? I would hope that you know that. That's why I was
know that there's
upset.
cost to all of these. But you also have to look at what the product actually is and what it does right now, and it doesn't do that much. So
you're standing on business is what I'm getting.
So when you can build something, what was it? $1,600. So $1,600 is just the parts. We're not talking about. You didn't even include like shipping or anything like across the sea and stuff. But that's okay. I know that you probably missed a couple details here because here's the thing that everybody wants.
I think that's
to know.
part of marketing.
No, shipping is not part of marketing. That would be part of logistics.
I tried.
Yeah, you did try though.
I tried, man.
So here's the thing. I guess you could argue maybe
labor costs.
They would fit in there.
Okay,
here's
that's
the deal.
better.
Here's the deal, Bucko.
Give me the deal, Bucko.
I know all of this, and I still, knowing all of this,
that makes it worse almost.
Think that $3,500 is ridiculous for this. I think a much more appropriate price would have been $24.99 to $29.99.
That's you can't just say that number. You can't just make numbers up and go, they should charge this. That's not how businesses work.
Well, we don't. Here's the thing.
The iPhone is also marked up by
we don't
that
know
much.
Apple's exact cost for anything. These are all guesstimates. So I'm saying based off of these estimates from seemingly credible people, I think it should be cheaper than the tweet is saying Vision Pro is overpriced knowing this.
It's not overpriced though. It's literally not.
I don't think that there's a way to prove that objectively. Because we don't know the breakdown of every
That's the best part about business. You don't have to prove anything objectively. They decided. Every business gets to decide how much their product is worth. They decided.
Of course.
Now you either choose pay or not. You can't be like, overpriced. I say overpriced.
You can say, I mean, I just said that. I do believe that Vision Pro is overpriced, especially knowing the bill of materials, because you have to remember going into Vision Pro, remember all the people that said Apple was going to break even from a materials perspective? Remember everybody that was saying, oh, Vision Pro, the most expensive thing?
Mm-hmm.
No. Turns out that's not the case.
So
and that's why I feel
is that what we wish they would have done? Just sold this at a loss almost?
Yeah, I think that would have absolutely been the right strategy for this first product.
You are silly boy.
Yeah, but I think $24.99 to $29.99 would have been
you know who has to do that? Meta. You know who doesn't have to do that? Apple, because everyone will buy it anyway.
I know they don't have to, but I'm saying optimally, I wish that more people could get their hands on this, and I genuinely don't think the value of $3,500, like, obviously subjectively, because that's my opinion, but I do not think the value for $3,500 is there for 99% of the people right now. However, I do think the value for like maybe closer to 10 to 15 to 20% of people would be there for sub $3,000. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I would like to defend myself. First of all, in your original tweet, I just replied, and you got absolutely cooked. Never seen anyone get cooked more than that. Okay, but also, can I defend myself?
Sure.
Okay.
Why are you defending yourself? You're on the attack. Attackers don't need defense.
You said that I took a screenshot and quoted to make fun of you. That is only half true. The whole truth is that when I try... Okay, so your tweet is quote tweeting Apple Track.
Yes, which is also my site.
Yes, and when I quote tweet your tweet that quotes Apple Track, it only shows your tweet. So I needed to screenshot your tweet and Apple Track's tweet alongside each other. That's the only reason I included the screenshot. It was for logistics.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
understood.
It wasn't only to make fun of you.
So, you have to understand. I'm not saying I guess everyone took this, and I guess this is just how the internet is. Like everyone took me as the same.
It's how you say things.
But everyone took me as this saying like objectively.
But that's how you said it.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
This is the same. I know,
Opinion
but this is the same guy that states his opinion as fact on everything, including like Android people or poor brokies or whatever. So like,
yeah, it's the way I feel. You could feel differently. If you think that $34.99 is worth it, then that's okay.
No,
like,
but what I'm saying is you can't word things like that and then go, "Oh, people just overreacted." I'm not saying objectively.
Saying people overreacted. I don't think I ever said that.
But you said
I'm saying I was
you're not saying it
surprised
objectively. But it comes across like you are, because that's how Sam Kohl says things.
Sure. So even if I am, let's pursue that, right? Even if
you are Russia, you fire the nuke, and then when people start arming up, and they're getting ready to fire their nukes too, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! It's just opinions. It's not an objective nuke.
What do you? I've never nowhere in this do I say I didn't say knowing this $34.99 is objectively ridiculous. I'm saying to me $34.99 is ridiculous.
Difficult as a person, I think now. I think you need more kettle corn,
dude. I was like, listen, I literally sent this tweet in 3 seconds, and you'll probably be like, yeah, fucking could tell. Yeah, fucking tell the YouTuber. Yeah, I already know what you're thinking. Okay, but
wait, was that you impersonating me or like the general audience?
You impersonating me, impersonating myself.
Wow. See, yeah, you like just basically screenshotted a quote tweet in real life.
Well, now I appreciate you, but I do. First of all, it was an easy dunk, so congrats. You really did. Take the easy route of making fun of me. But obviously, it's like I know all these things. I know that there's other costs.
Okay, so why did you put this tweet out?
Because I think $34.99 is still ridiculous knowing all of this.
You know what I think makes it worse? I think one word makes this is what makes this bad.
Ridiculous.
No. I think it's the Apple Track tweet. Each Apple Vision Pro costs Apple just. You used the word just, and that implies
that was
so
intentional
many
to get
things.
A reaction.
See what I mean? And you got the fucking reaction.
No, the Apple Track part was that.
Reacting? I'm
the Apple Track part. I put that just in there because I knew that would get people engaged. That's just marketing, dog.
Yeah, me too. My tweet was just marketing. Look,
it did great for you. Got 1 million views. The point being,
but really, who got the 1 million views? Is it me or you? Because,
well, both of us got 1 million.
Teamwork.
Yeah, high five. Yeah, and I again, you can't say all this in a tweet, and like I didn't have it this fleshed out when I messaged it, but like yeah, obviously there was more to me. Like just being it's ridiculous. Essentially, where I'm coming from is the fact that Vision Pro is a product with Apple moving less than 1 million of these a year. Mm-hmm. It's not going to impact Apple's business. Like I think it's maybe a percentage or two. Like it's not really going to be a meaningful metric for growth in any way.
Yeah.
At least right now. So like my perspective would be if it's not really going to move the needle that much anyway, why not try to like get it in as many hands as possible to like accelerate the growth of this platform, which I do think is going to struggle initially with the high cost.
Well, I think also they're hard to make. I mean, we could argue, which I have argued previously, that they could have just started mass manufacturing more than a month before release. That could, they could just... Tim Cook, you remember how things were before you walked into Apple and fucked everything up with logistics? Remember how long it used to take to ship a product? Yeah. Maybe we go back to doing that, to where we just start making them earlier. That way, fun fact, maybe we could ship more.
Fair. But we did see that like demand is pretty good. I think it's higher than Apple said they anticipated in the US. I got to find
Did you? Okay, I might be making this up.
Yeah.
But there were, the rumors of, everyone's returning it. I saw some claim that only 1% of Vision Pros have been returned.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet that later today.
Is that real? Is that a real number?
According to Guo, we don't really know if it's real.
That's insane.
Let me, let me check. Let me see. 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 Let Let me find.
Only 1% of the
shocked.
YouTubers that bought it returned it?
Here, I got it right here. This is the article. He mentions it right here where he says, return rate. According to my survey of the repair, refurbishment, production line, the current return rate for Apple Vision Pro is less than 1% with no anomalies.
Huh.
It is worth, but I found this fascinating. It's worth noting that 20 to 30% of returns are due to users not knowing how to set it up.
Bro, there's ample ways to learn. First of all, it tells you. Like that's the best part. All you have to be able to do is read because it tells you.
Yeah.
But maybe 30% of the people can't read.
Maybe 20 to 30%.
20 to 30%, yeah, let's be fair.
And actually in the same report is where we heard that the next Vision Pro is not coming to like 2027. That's crazy.
Wait a minute, hang on, go back up. What does that say? Apple's new Vision Pro project is expected to go into mass production in the fourth quarter of 25. Isn't that what we have been saying on Genius Bar since launch?
Well, that
February
says Vision
2nd?
Pro, not just like Vision. Oh, it does say the new project may reduce costs. Wait, this is what's a bit confusing about
I think I think it's just a translation issue.
Yeah.
Like if I had to guess.
Well,
I think he's applying the Vision Pro name to all of Apple Vision products.
Well, what I'm confused about though is because he said that neither Apple has not officially started either Vision Pro 2 or Vision.
That doesn't sound right. Right?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm confused and why he's like, well, the new Vision Pro project is expected to go into mass production then.
How could they go into mass production in the fourth quarter of 25 and haven't even started yet?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I'm confused. Yeah. So it likely is a translation thing. Again, Guo, if you ever want to come on the show, it'd probably be tough to like translate.
Didn't I?
Chinese, but
did we ever talk about that on like him and I messaged back and forth, and he's never done an interview before. He's not allowed from his company.
Yeah, I think we did talk about.
But to me, that implies he would.
But here's the thing. We are hearing Vision Pro's doing well. 2024 estimation up to 650 to 700,000 versus 500,000.
It's going to do even better on Monday. So many are going to be sold.
Because your review.
Yeah. Moving product.
But I genuinely, and I'm going to maintain how I feel about this product for a while, that I think it's going to do really well niche. I think tech people are going to love it. I think people like us are going to really enjoy it, and like parts of me really enjoy it. But I just think the second you start trying to strap these on regular people's heads, it's just too big and bulky. And I think that is going, like, that's why my thesis from I think like day 2 of talking about Vision Pro is they need to innovate and update this as fast as possible. Like they need to reduce the weight as quick as they can. And if it really is going to be 3 years, I think that's a huge mistake. Like if we do not see Vision Pro 2, a successor to this high-end model, for 3 years, it would be 4 years after the original unveil. I think that's a massive mistake.
That sounds like AirPods Max all over again.
Yeah, I think... But that's different because AirPods Max are heavy, but they're tolerable.
Yeah.
Vision Pro is... I mean, yeah, like every single person that's tried it on that I've heard is like... well, my friend's Kelsey. Like she's an OG. We go back to college. We've been friends, and she actually said her and her boyfriend like went to the Apple store to do the demo. And I was like, that's so cool. I'm so excited to hear about it. And she was like, it's too big. It's too heavy. And again, like I feel like it's going to be exceptionally noticeable like on women who are traditionally a bit smaller than men and weigh a little bit less. Like again, traditionally, not always, of course, but I do think that is going to be a problem for like half the human population or like... Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking about like in Asia or other countries where people are like smaller in stature and size than Americans.
Yeah.
These are, again, I'm not saying 100%. I'm just saying these are things I'm thinking about that I really just think Apple needs to solve. And it's still like, I maintain that I didn't feel this way about AirPods. I didn't feel this way about, AirPods would hurt my ears, but I didn't feel like it was an Achilles heel because it was still so magic. And
yeah, until the mesh of the headband started giving out.
Yeah, that's bad. That's unacceptable. And the fact that there hasn't been a replacement program is ridiculous.
You know whose mesh is perfect still?
But I feel like you don't wear them that much.
What do you mean?
And
they're literally right here. I screen audio for every video with these.
But like how many hours consecutively are you wearing them for? Like is it just like 5-10 minute bursts?
No, maybe like an hour a day.
Okay.
Well, okay, whenever I'm working.
I did also
which
get
has
you
been
those,
every day currently.
I think I got you those halfway into the product life cycle as well, which is probably why. You're going to start noticing it in like 3 days. You're going to be like, it's droopy. Drooping.
Yeah, let me test. No, we still good. We still
Yeah,
supple.
you're looking good.
This thing taking some JoyMode, man.
I gotta
Firm.
Look at this little green plastic bit I have to wear.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's the only thing that keeps it comfortable.
Dude, the only thing...
Yeah.
These are absolutely terrible to keep charged now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's horrible.
Like, it is so hard for me to find a lightning cable around my house.
Yeah, same. No, I have to have specifically one plugged in, and then I always get it confused for USB-C because they do look really similar from a distance, and then you're plugging in the
Or
wrong
every time
one,
I hope it's lightning, I turn it around and it's never lightning.
Yeah, man. They got to update these, and I can't believe that
these are
Max.
incredible headphones. They really are.
Oh, I love them. Yeah. No, I wear these every chance I get, even though they are heavy. And like, again, I think the weight should go down. Like, we don't stop. It's okay. Like, even though I want a thin iPad, if it was like thin iPad or thin thing that you have to wear on your head, I'm going to pick the thin thing you wear on your head.
Yeah, I like how iPad has to get, it's already so ridiculously thin.
Yeah.
And now there are CAD renders that show that like it barely supports the USB-C port. Like that's how thin it is.
Pull those up.
But headphones, yeah, let's make them 500 pounds. Why not? Steel, aluminum, 500 pounds. You're welcome.
Oh my God, look at this thing, dude. I'm sharing my screen now so you can see it. Look.
That is bonkers.
Now, I'm trying to notice something else, and actually, this will be fun to break down on the show because I've been wondering.
Is there enough ads on this page?
Yeah, Mac rumors be. I guess they'd be hurting. Fair enough.
Mac rumors, more like...
Ad rumors.
Got them.
Now, are the edges curved? Can we tell that? Or is there a way to like get these CADs and like see it in 3D?
Dog? Nah. That looks like iPhone 4 material. That looks like the glass is sitting on top of. Yeah, bro. It looks like it is so thin. There's my iPhone 14 leak. It was correct. It was just an iPad all along. We should have known.
Well, so
we should have
agree that
known.
it
I have
looks
been
that
vindicated.
way. I agree that it looks that way, but I also remember seeing CADs for a previous iPhone that kind of looked the same way. I'm trying. Hey, let me look at iPhone 13 CADs. I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think you're wrong.
It's not showing. It's not showing the screen. It's
Sorry, I got it. I had to find it because look at this. This is iPhone 13 CADs.
No, you can tell those are curved. Look at the top corners.
No, but this is 13. They wouldn't be curved.
But weren't they like tapered to meet the glass?
I mean, they were slightly rounded at the edge, but like. Let me look.
Go back to the iPad.
This is
we have to discover this mystery. We have to know.
They kind of look the same. Can we see? Let's see iPhone 15 CADs and see what those look like. It's very hard to do all this live. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, we're looking at iPhone 15 CADs to see the curvature.
Jimmy, pull that up.
Yeah, we've got these that I think Ian did for 9 to 5 Mac back in the day. See, these are not the actual these are like the pretty CADs. I want to see the line drawing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the iPad Pro would adopt the design language of the regular 15s, right?
Also, is nothing sacred anymore? Like, everything is leaked so early. Like, we have the iPhone SE4 full CADs. We're like,
it's sick. I love that.
It just feels like, it feels like something happened.
Dude, look at
that fucking... That really puts it in perspective. That shot right there is
crazy.
Insane. Why even? You know what? I might buy it just because. Look at that.
You just said last week it doesn't matter, you little shrimp. I'm so tired of your bullshit, John Prosser. Can I quit? Is that allowed?
Actually, no. Because I don't know if you know, but we have a certain call this week that sets us up to another year-long commitment at least. So you actually can do the opposite of quit.
I mean, this is really cool to see. It's hard to tell how it's actually going to look.
I feel like my hand is gonna hurt because it's like I'm holding on to nothing.
Like
that's too thin, bro. And also look at the camera bump.
Okay,
like,
I will say I am disappointed to see that the camera is staying in the top corner. I wanted like
wait, where the fuck did you want the camera?
I'm so tired of the camera bump in the left corner of everything. It's just like boring and played out. I want something innovative and new. I don't know what you're going to do, but move it in the middle or something. I'm bored.
You want them to just move it for the sake of it?
Yep, move it.
Okay.
Send it somewhere else. Move Bikini Bottom. Take it somewhere else.
Move Bikini Bottom.
We've got the smart connector on the back, which is interesting that is staying.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of expecting that to get axed and replaced with something else. But
really, why?
Just because it's been around since 2018 and Apple's never changed it. Or I think it's like
just
the
for
original
the sake of
iPad
change
Pro.
again?
Well, I think it actually came out in 2016 or 2015 with the first iPad Pro, and it's never gotten like an update of like data or anything. And I thought maybe they could, I don't know, I thought there'd be something more interesting they could do with it, or I thought they would maybe replace it with MagSafe and data transfer or something.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing the buttons are in the same spot. I'm going to be honest, I'm looking at this, John, and I'm like, it looks the same, just thinner.
I thought, yes, that's what it is. The same but thinner.
No. I've heard that there's a redesign. I want it to be crazy material.
This is a redesign.
I want it to be titanium or something crazy.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. Can you imagine how light that would be?
Well, it'd actually technically be heavier than aluminum, which everybody forgets.
Oh, they are made of aluminum, huh? Yeah.
Well, stainless steel would be crazy. I kind of want a stainless steel iPad because I'm insane, but...
You would.
Yeah. I don't know. This is crazy.
You would complain about AirPods Max and then ask for a stainless steel iPad.
Because that's in my hands. I can hold my... I gotta get the...
That's in my hands. Did you see the news come out today about... Or no. Disregard. Not today. It was like a few days ago. Time isn't real. All the days are the same. It's meshing together like mashed potatoes for me. That they're changing Apple ID to Apple account.
Yeah. I saw that was going to happen.
Did I see that from Apple Track? I get all my news from Apple Track, so.
No, you probably saw it from Apple.
I need to make an admission. I don't know if it's because I don't care. Because I do care, apparently, because I still look at the news a little bit.
Halfway.
But I think you broke news. Like, I can't fucking be bothered to read a Mac Rumors article or 9 to 5 Mac. I love all of the people that work at those places. You guys are great, but I can't fucking read all that now.
Yeah.
You have the same way TikTok has ruined my attention span to like turn on anything on Netflix. You have ruined my attention span for news, and it might be the worst thing you've contributed to society. Like, I think we're all worse because of Apple Track.
It's finally happened. Apple Car is no more. 2,000 people working on the project are being shifted to other stuff. This was a massive story for Gurman. Like, I think his tweet did super numbers. Because it was a big story.
So, like, the last we heard, any semblance of a planned launch was penciled in for, like, 2027. 8.2 million views on that tweet. Christ.
Yeah.
So, but there's so many implications there, first of all.
Yeah.
They had Project Titan had a large team of people working on it for a long time, many, many, many years.
2014 is when it started.
And so 10 years. And now just canceled, team dispersed, not happening.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder, like, and I think it might have been Gurman like a month or two ago who was like, it's crunch time, like decisions are going to have to be made. And I guess this is a decision to be made, but it's just so crazy to work on something so massive for 10 years and then go, you know what? Never mind. And what does it boil down to? The fact that Teslas are produced in quantity for a lower price? And Apple was definitely going to try to charge $100K?
I mean, it just sounds like Apple wouldn't be differentiated enough to make an impact. Because, like, the car market is... They would have to have something truly special to crack the car market. And I don't
know if they would, though. I really don't know. I think an Apple logo on a car will sell to lots of people that wouldn't want an Apple logo on a car.
I mean, I'll be honest, even for me, that would be kind of a tough sell.
Like, imagine if they were like, you know what? Forget the iPhone. We're just going to let Android have iOS. Like, that's what they're doing. They're like, forget the Apple Car. We're just going to CarPlay, everybody. You put CarPlay in your car.
I do think the way that people buy cars, and I think the car market in general, like, just think of our friend Luke. He's a very car guy, and, like, there's just he's a different type of person where, like, the loyalty he has to cars and, like, the brands that he likes. Like, I just feel like there's so much more emotion for cars. And
yeah.
I mean, we kind of heard that it was going to be like a mini van bus style, VW mini style design. Like, it sounded whack. And I was just like, I don't know if, because Apple's vision was that they wanted no steering wheel, fully autonomous, and it was going to drive itself from point A to point B. Which
and that's what
insane.
I tweeted that like years ago. Apple Cars and what you think it is. Because it was like ambitious is not the word for it. Just kind of insane.
Yeah,
I don't think people are ready for something like that. I don't think
people aren't ready. The tech isn't ready. Elon's been saying that my car was going to have full self-driving since I think 2019.
But let's be honest. Are people ready for that? Like,
no,
I don't think
our infrastructure isn't ready.
People like Luke would never give up their steering wheel.
True. That's because he loves cars.
But also,
me,
probably way less accidents. Like computers don't run off of emotion and they don't make mistakes. Computers will just follow the rules.
Yeah.
Like I mean, in 10 years or something, what if we cut the deaths down by 50%? What if we cut them down by more?
Yeah, I mean, I am still a proponent of autonomous driving. I just like
all accidents happen based on human error.
Yeah, and sometimes the AI will slip up. Like Tesla's had, I think, 1 or 2 wrongful death accidents.
The Apple Car killed somebody, I think.
Oh yeah, it did.
Like they buried that story, but yeah, Apple Car fucking killed a person.
Yeah. Apple Car incident.
I think it wasn't I think it was just involved in the accident. I don't think it was directly responsible for the accident.
Dude, this is just a depressing episode.
1 dead, 17 hospitalized after SUV.
This was a different store. This is when somebody just floored their car into an Apple store.
Yeah, let's back out of this one. We're getting too...
Dude, what is this episode? I don't like this.
Apple crash detection. I don't know, man. It's somewhere. You can find it.
Apple Car autonomous.
It was like during a test.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I remember.
So I'm not crazy.
Yes. God, it's just all the new news.
Yeah.
Car testing. Or maybe it was almost a crash. Oh, crash of Titan. Like, yeah, they're just all... I can't find it.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not making it up, though. It happened.
Yeah.
Somebody with better Google skills can find it. Okay, so there's another implication with this, and that is...
Oh, I found it.
Apple discloses minor crash.
Okay, it was not a death. It was a minor crash.
We made that up. Oh, it's behind a paywall. Garmin. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, I have Bloomberg, but not logged in. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah,
the other implication of this is that, and we just talked about this like privately on a FaceTime call. It was like assumed that this is when Tim is on his way out. Like, Apple Car comes out in 2027, and around the same time, Tim retires. Yeah. Not saying that Tim directly retires, like it is correlated with the Apple Car. Like, I think it was it just happens to be happening around the same time. So now is Apple Vision Pro Tim Cook's last major product?
I mean, that's kind of what it sounds.
What else is it?
I mean, think about it. I feel like for years we had heard.
What a run!
I feel like we had heard about like Vision Pro, car, and then it's like we had heard about all these things. I feel what's next? Like I feel like I feel like there's always been that, oh, in 5 years Apple's going to do this, and I feel like we just don't know now.
We absolutely know. It's Apple Vision.
Yeah, but I'm talking about a new product category.
We just got one.
No, I know, but I'm saying...
We get one like every 10 years, it feels like.
I mean, after the watch, we had started hearing about car, and then we had started hearing about
yeah,
Vision,
let's noodle
that's
on
what
this.
I'm saying. I mean, we heard rumblings of like a ring.
Dude, we don't need a fucking Apple ring. All that shit is already in your watch.
I will say the people of TikTok really were excited about that one.
Really?
People in TikTok, and
TikTok don't lie.
Were like, I would buy that, and I thought about it quite a bit actually, and.
But like,
I mean, there's like
would
people
you
like my
would
dad
you
that don't
wear
wear
both a
watches.
watch and an Apple ring? Like they do the same thing.
I mean,
in fact, one does less than the other.
I don't think the ring would be like a full watch replacement. Like I think the ring would just be like do your health tracking. Think about your Whoop.
Yeah,
that you have, right? Like that doesn't do anything but health, right?
Right. Yes.
And do you still wear that every day, or do you?
Yeah. It's on my bed currently after my nap. I can't sleep in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a lightweight thing that specializes.
It's in the Apple Vision Pro video, though. There's a couple shots where I forgot to take it off.
I do think that ring could be an interesting form factor. Again, what would it do other than the Apple Watch doesn't do? I'm not sure. Maybe like just an additional metric for health, but
I feel like this story got overinflated. I think they're just dabbling. They're just exploring what that might look like. Just an idea. And people are like, oh, Apple Ring is definitely going to ship. It doesn't mean it's going to ship. Well, the same thing we heard about Apple Car. Same thing we're hearing about, foldable iPhones. I don't know if Sam agrees, but I am of the mind that will never ship.
I don't think
by the time it's ready to ship, I think the foldable thing will be over, and they'll can it.
I think... Yeah, the foldable is just still not a good idea, and a bad form factor. Maybe form factor is everything. I think it's just a bad form factor.
Bad.
Like Vision Pro is a bad form factor. Great tech, bad form factor. That's gonna be my title. That's like the most Marquez Brownlee title ever.
Yeah.
Apple Vision Pro, great tech, bad
form factor. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay, let's make a guess. Oh. I already got it. It's whatever they're about to do with AI. We're getting back-to-back bangers, I think. We're getting Vision Pro and some major AI announcements.
Did you see
not just the regular AI stuff?
I will say they are really leaning into this. Let me share.
Yeah, they planted some seeds.
Once again, Apple
There's some
AI.
foreshadowing happening. This is what I just made a video about this, dog. I just made a video.
Yeah, you did.
My
You
last
did. You
video was literally about
And it did
this,
great.
and everyone laughed. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people laughed, saying that I was just speculating. The video gave no value. Bro, they were asked point blank if they feel like competitors are ahead of them in AI, and they laughed in her face.
Yeah. I'm trying to find... Gosh,
wow. Could that ad be any bigger on that page?
Yeah, I'm trying to find... There was one like a day ago or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why is Google hard? Should we be using ChatGPT? Is that what I'm doing wrong?
I think so.
Announcement late February. He said he's going to discuss the plans, but they said some word. Like they said Tim Cook had said some specific phrasing.
Yeah.
Apple's spending a tremendous amount of time and effort on AI. He's talking about, dude, where is it? Tim Cook AI. Maybe that's what I need to search. There we go. Break new ground.
Okay, I was looking for it too. Okay. That is quite the thing to say. What? Why? See, this is why Apple Track is better. What the fuck is this?
Macworld's just trying to survive.
Jesus Christ, guys. Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Come on, guys.
That was too much. Okay. Break new ground. What does that mean?
Those are very specific
That sounds
words.
like they're going to do something that... But it seems like this is all happening fast because remember, Apple didn't really have any AI stuff going on.
That
now they
is
have
not true. I just made a video about this. They've been laying the groundwork for this to happen for is the equal more time than Vision Pro.
Really?
Since Siri was announced, that's when like it started.
Okay, that's crazy then.
AI is in everything, dude. Think about how crazy AI is in the Photos app alone. Just the Photos app. The text detection, pet detection, all on device, by the way.
Yeah.
You can search for anything in your photos and it'll pull it up on device. It can read all the text. You can search a word and it can show you a picture of some fucking menu you took 5 years ago. And
so
that's just the Photos app. The camera app, the neural engine in the camera app alone is mind-boggling. There's AI everywhere in iPhone. There's AI in Spotlight search that predicts what you're going to look for next. Like, this is all of this AI has been in iPhone and in iOS for a very long time. It's just been very controlled and in very specific places, so invisible that you don't even know your phone is littered with AI. And you think that this is brand new, but I'm telling you, dog.
Okay. I'm curious, and I want to ask you something.
Ask me something.
We're talking about AI. You
Yes.
seem to be pretty well-versed.
Yes.
I'm trying to find Mark Bloomberg's recent Power On. Where's Power On? There's got to be like a... There we go.
From today?
From today. He mentions this thing that I thought was very interesting. My bets are on a couple things.
Okay.
I think the first... Show me first for a second. I think my bets are on... Yeah, more vision products. That's like kind of obvious. A lightweight pair of glasses that's a little bit simpler than Vision, but that runs Vision OS. I think that will be the iPhone moment. I think a lot of people are calling Vision Pro. I think Vision Pro. I think Vision OS is an iPhone moment, but I don't think the hardware is an iPhone moment. It definitely isn't. And I think that we'll get like the full hardware software iPhone moment when the glasses come. I really do think the glass. I'm doubling down on that, and I hate talking about the future because that's an easy prediction. But I saw something else. That was interesting.
What it is?
Gurman was like, well, here, they need to find something else. And he kind of hints at what they're working on. He says, augmented reality glasses. AirPods with AI and cameras. What?
What?
AirPods with cameras?
What?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
You can't just say that.
Maybe that's going to be my TikTok today.
You have to elaborate, sir.
He said foldable iPads, touchscreen Macs, but this is the one that got me.
What the fuck? Tabletop robotics devices. None of these will move the needle like a car, though. What?
What the hell is an Apple tabletop robotics device?
To do what?
I don't know.
What would it do?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Tabletop robotics device.
Yeah, I was
like
just like
a HomePod that cooks for you or what?
Honestly, I would buy that so fast. Dude, imagine if I could just be like, I do stand by the fact that I think the future that I would like, and I think Tesla's actually closer to this than most people with like their Optimus robot. Not saying that they're close, but closer than anyone else. I really think the idea of the future is like everybody's sort of like, how do we make human life easier, right? Chores suck. People don't, for me, I don't really like cooking. Like, you can if you want, but there's a lot of things in my life that I would like automated that I think AI could help with, that like being a single dude in like my 20s is like, it's hard for me to do. Or like cleaning sometimes, like I'll get a little bit behind on stuff because like I'm working on other things or taking a break from life. And I envision a future where like everybody in their homes has this like personal robot that lives with them. And the robot just does whatever you want. Hey, I need you to vacuum. It's kind of shaped and it looks like a human. It knows because it's so that you can just start vacuuming your house.
I got it. They're working on a robot vacuum. Yep.
Or like
just on the table.
Imagine a robot that could like do your dishes. I mean, these are all tasks.
Sam, I don't know if you've heard the news, but we do have a robot that does the dishes, sir.
It's called the dishwasher.
Yeah, we do. We have one.
But what about, see what I'm saying, though? You got to load the dishwasher. You got to unload the dishwasher, which takes time.
So you need a robot dishwasher loader.
You just need a robot that can do everything. And I think AI provides the scale to
not in this house
work in those environments.
Horrific.
You wouldn't take a robot assistant? See, I would take
I
one.
am terrified of AI. I'm
really
excited and terrified all at once.
Dude, I'm terrified when I leave my house. Like, AI doesn't do that much for me.
What I mean, someone could. There is so much content with our voices in it. Someone could just make. We could, and especially with like Sora coming out now, we could probably just never actually really do Genius Bar ever again. There's enough podcasts that could train AI about what our takes on certain tech products are going to be, predict it. Like there's probably an AI that can predict that you're wrong about everything always.
That's just most humans can do that too.
And just do Genius Bar for us. It'll look like us. It'll sound like us.
Yeah.
And you know what? You and I could be living in a van somewhere, never to be seen again.
I don't want to live in a van, John Prosser.
Genius Bar lore is crazy. People still reference my van life thing. I only mentioned that on one episode ever.
It was a couple. You made jokes.
Oh, was it? Oh, sorry. Was it a couple?
It was kind of a running thing, yeah.
So 2 out of 100 and... What number is this?
It's like 54 or something, I think.
About to sign another year deal. About to be committed again. This is the longest marriage.
Don't give up our eggs. They're going to listen and we don't have any.
I mean, who knows? We might not be back next week. Keep tuning in.
There we go.
You never know when it's the last episode,
There
you know? We might Apple Car this whole thing.
When are you moving to LA so we can get our studio?
I think I'm gonna do it, and then as I'm walking into our new studio, I'm gonna say, you know what? Never mind.
Give me a van.
The same way they canceled Apple Car when it's about to come out. Except we aren't even going to wait till 2027. Apple's slacking for real. If it took you that long and you canceled it just a few years before it's supposed to launch, you could have canceled it years ago.
It is crazy. I was excited for the Apple Car.
Of course,
I wanted to see it. And like they said, I want to see what the prototypes look like, dude. Because they said there was like a windshield with built-in like AR navigation stuff. There was a sunroof with like some special coating, and I'm just like, man, like they developed a lot of cool tech. It sounds like, and they had even like had talks with Tesla. I mean, honestly, dude, the biggest mistake that Apple ever made was not buying Tesla.
Oof, yikes!
They were in talks to buy Tesla years ago.
Yeah,
and I mean, just imagine like that would have been it. They could have put CarPlay. CarPlay could have been Tesla OS.
Coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Oh. Crazy.
That's what happened to Snapchat. Mark Zuckerberg offered to buy them, and they were like, no, we do it on our own. And then Facebook killed them.
Yeah.
Except it's reversed. Tim tried to buy Tesla, and then now Elon killed him.
Did you see what Elon's response to this news
No,
was?
I try not to look.
Neither do I. It was just one. It was one tweet. Yeah,
you have to get past all the shit
all the
posting.
transphobic stuff that he's posted. Oh God, there's just like it's so cringe. How is he real?
We'll get to it eventually.
There's just so much cringe he posts.
Oh my God, dude! The accounts that he quote tweets are just
insufferable. Yeah, X is the PvP of social media.
Oh my God! Fucking, you know what?
How
fuck
are
this.
you
fuck,
real?
Fuck,
How do you not cringe yourself to death, dude?
Kill me. I used to think Elon was so cool, and he really ruined that for me.
Yeah, no, I thought he was the GOAT as well. I do still love Tesla, but I do not love Elon. Oh, that looks so hot. I love that color of that car. I'm trying to find. Does he really?
You might just do better at Googling it.
Here it is.
Oh,
he put salute cigarette emoji.
What's that even mean?
Like smoking in the sunset. And then I thought Elon replied something else to somebody. No, he didn't. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like,
Oh my God, dude. The fucking pictures of himself. Oh, God.
Like, what are the... What is X become, dude? What is this? Who is this random account Pismo? What?
Oh my God. All right. Well,
what is like,
ruined.
What has happened to this website?
No, it's given a thumbs up. That was an involuntary thumbs up. That's not fair. Sam didn't really do it. There you go. Yeah. Boo. Boo. Bad. Why are you no work? You work when I don't want you to work.
I need you to talk me out of something.
I'll talk you out of anything. Go ahead.
I'm about to buy a Samsung.
If I had a laptop, I would close it. Why did you say that? Haha, funny joke?
Samsung has been working on me, dude.
What the fuck do you mean? They've been working on Samsung.
Have you seen what they've been working on?
Ha ha ha. You're getting back at me for the beginning of this episode.
Have
ha ha ha.
Their latest product that changes everything. The Samsung Frame TV.
Okay. TVs are a little different. I thought you were going to talk about phone.
I want to buy it so bad. I'm going to buy it. In fact, I might buy it right now because look at one of the artworks that you can put on there. Starry Night. That's my favorite painting of all time. And then that's the Frame
Vincent
TV.
Van Gogh? Is that who did that?
It's just Vince to you.
Oh, sorry. Damn.
Look at this. I mean, it's just incredible. They're like not even that expensive. I really want one. Look, save up to $1,000. And I think I'm going to get one for my birthday. And I'm working on the foyer of my office. And it's really pretty. And you can, oh, we didn't even talk about this.
Yeah.
I just realized this is a new set into works. You guys get the Genius Bar preview, but you will see.
Yeah. He had to make a whole new set because of his shit from last week. I told you Apple wasn't going to let you come back and film there. So now what? You got to fucking paint a wall. It's raining. Wow. What the hell?
Oh, I hope I didn't just get black paint on me. It's probably still drying. But yeah, this is the first of a few new sets you'll see from me this year.
You don't feel embarrassed that you got kicked out of Apple Park and now you got to paint a wall black?
Well, I might be back, potentially. I've been in talks with their PR.
Interesting. Okay, they might let you back in. Did they take your key or do you still have it?
No, I'm not giving them the key, bro.
Okay, wow, all right. Well, I guess never say never if you still got the key.
But yeah, you're going to see a cool, very cool, world-exclusive video. I'm probably hyping this up. Well, I don't know. It is pretty cool. And there's like a story I can put into it as well for the first banger video. God, I've got a lot of videos I want to do. They just all cost so much money. So if anybody's like, there's been a lot of ads.
I saw you're dabbling a little bit in some storytelling.
Yeah, it's so stupid, dude.
Why is it stupid?
Because it performed way better and the retention's way better.
Because it's a better video when you try?
I try on every video.
I know, but like try to tell a cohesive story, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's hard.
It's so much work, and I don't like telling stories that much. I do love telling stories. It's just...
Are you going to keep doing that?
It's just, it's all your fault. You're the reason I'm doing this.
Is Apple Track dead?
No.
Story Track alive?
No. Apple Track is not dead. You're going to see a lot of the usual content. But yeah, if anybody wants to watch, I mean, I'm very happy with the last two videos I put out.
I really love your thumbnail for the hidden features video.
Yeah, I know. I was sad that nobody clicked it.
Well, people don't have Vision Pro.
No, I think it was just probably a bad video. That's okay.
I mean, no, listen, think about it. Think about it. There's what, 200,000 people with Vision Pro? Maybe 300,000?
Yeah.
And you got 41,000 of them? That's a pretty big percentage.
I think a lot of people were just watching because they felt bad. It was a pity watch.
No one feels bad for the guy that destroys Vision Pro on the first day.
I mean, dude, let's see how FPT's doing. You've been popping off lately, bro.
I mean, I haven't posted a video in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you don't need to when you're getting 500K a video, dog.
I mean, it's not a video. It happened once.
No, it's like basically every video. You're popping off, bro. Dude, it's at 900K. You're getting so close.
Yay. Now watch my fucking Vision Pro video absolutely nuke itself.
No, it's not. It's going to do great. It's so interesting to see your 2 most viewed videos. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, look at in the 2 rows, the newer videos are there.
Holy shit, that's your 6th most viewed video ever?
Yeah, let's just wait till Division Pro video. We'll see how it do.
It's going to do great.
I'm worried.
What is worried for you? It
has lost all meaning to me. I can't tell if it's good anymore. I can't tell if people will care.
What's the lowest views you'll accept on it? We called it M.
I would be I don't want to use the word devastated, but I would be very upset if it even got 300.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like I would not consider this project worth it if it got 300,000 views. Insane amount of work for 300,000 views. I would rather just make 3 episodes of Front Page Tech and call it a day.
That's crazy.
I could make 3 episodes of Front Page Tech in fucking 1 day. This has taken me 3 weeks of nonstop.
And stealing my employee, may I add.
Okay, listen, I didn't
Stolen.
steal. I didn't steal.
Stolen.
In fact, I waited a whole week because he was doing something for you, and I didn't want to touch that because I didn't feel like getting hurt. And when I was done with him, I put him right back in his Pokeball and I threw it back at you. I'm not doing nothing. I have no. You have the boy in the Pokeball. You can throw the Pokeball out and release him.
Concept Central, our boy, he's the best. We're working on really cool stuff. Can I preview? Well, we've got a bunch of.
You can do whatever you want. It's your podcast.
We got a bunch of iPhone 16 renders. I mean, that's pretty predictable. Ready to rock and roll. I just have to make that video.
And now you have no competition.
That's actually interesting. Who is like?
I mean, not that we really saw each other as competition, but we would both post something like that, and now we ain't.
Yeah, I guess like we post very different videos now.
The floodgates have been open for Apple Track to take over the world.
I've been really happy with like my past couple of videos. I think they've been really good. I think your videos
Are you coming back
excellent.
home yet, away from TikTok?
I'm torn. I'm really torn because
what is there to be torn about? Everyone who ever became somebody on TikTok wants to be a YouTuber. That's all you need to know.
I know, but I want to reach the most people that I can. You know my mission. And I can reach like just a good example is like Vision Pro Drop Test on YouTube got 300K. Vision Pro Drop Test on TikTok got 33 million.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just like it's just a numbers game. I can reach so many more people and like it is helpful for like making money back on like drop tests and things like that as well, because then you can like double monetize on TikTok and YouTube, which is helpful. And like I said, like there's so many video ideas and stuff I want to do that I just need cash for.
Cash.
I do. So I appreciate everybody watching me and dealing with like the ads and videos. Some of the stuff is really cool, but like a lot of it is like I'm just not only to like pay for like, dude, LA is expensive. I did not realize. Like I knew that.
What you? No. You can't say you did not realize.
But like
you
I
had all the warnings
and say like I took my parents out for dinner the other night. It was like $93 for like mid-ass food.
Yeah, like, I mean that sounds like America right now at all.
I don't know. Like In-N-Out is great. Last night I ate at IKEA. It was so good, dude.
You know what I want more than anything right now?
A hug.
I have been eating ridiculously clean, and nothing sounds better right now than a fucking triple cheeseburger.
You want me to get you one?
No, I shouldn't eat it. The grossest imaginable. Oh. I want to do bad things to a cheeseburger.
So wait,
I just want to crack open some JoyMode, get myself a triple cheeseburger.
I'm gonna see John Prosser trending on Twitter, and not for the right reasons.
Yeah, I think JoyMode has gotten the most out of their ad spend with us ever because they keep getting brought up.
Dude, so we're really getting Apple products this week? Is that happening?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's always
at
so
least
hard
an
'cause I don't know what
announcement,
time
even
to
if they
wake
don't,
up.
even if they're not shipping. Okay, what's your vote? Are you ordering this week, or are we gonna have to wait?
I mean, I assume they might open orders. It just might be like ships last week of March or something. But I am gonna. Or I was just thinking. I was like, I just about caught up on my finances. I'm finally like in the positive from like a couple of expensive months,
Horrific months.
and then it's like, actually, no way. I don't have to buy the MacBook Airs.
You
and I
do
don't
have to buy the iPad.
I just have to
on
buy
principle.
the iPad Pro. Yeah,
And then and the big iPad Air.
I don't know. Do I have a? I don't really have a spot for that in my life for the iPad Air.
But you still are gonna buy it to do video and then probably give it back.
No, I don't do that anymore. I don't return stuff.
Oh, have they finally caught on?
No, I'm just.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I subscribe to the belief that there's nothing wrong with YouTubers buying a thing, making video, returning it. They sold more than they returned. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a value exchange there for the company.
Even if they only sold 2, that's 1 more than they returned. So,
yeah, I think there's. I mean, hey, that's what I would. That's how I feel, but that's just me.
Good. Stand on business. Go buy 5 iPad Airs to return them.
Yeah, I'm sure that Apple would love that.
I mean,
see, that's it. That would be excessive.
You literally have the key to Apple Park.
I know.
Why we find out news this late into Genius Bar, I don't know. Why we have to wait for other people. Like me getting leaks is one thing. They probably got like blueprints and like those cork boards with like the strings attached to all sorts of things. You have all the secrets, and you just come on here and you play dumb. And I don't think I'm going to stand for that anymore.
I got to keep some.
I don't think we should have to ask what's the next big thing, because and you're going to make us look dumb by withholding this information. Do you know what they're doing with generative AI? What's going on at Apple Park? What was Tim saying last time you were there?
Tim was talking crazy. He was talking about the future. I can't repeat any of it, but it was.
That's what I'm literally asking you to repeat it.
I can't. We shook hands. I looked.
Oh,
my dad
you
in the
shook
eye.
hands.
I
Oh.
said, Tim. Dude, I do want to interview Tim Cook in my life. Like, if Dua Lipa can get a Tim Cook interview,
Why
I
can't
feel
Sam
like
Kohl?
I can. Yeah, I can get a Tim Cook interview.
Good interview,
I just
too.
want to learn more about like Tim, and I guess he probably doesn't share this just because he is a private person, and that's how he likes to live.
He's
That's totally fair.
incredibly successfully private for someone who is as
Yeah.
big as he is.
But like, I just want to hear about like. I want to spend 24 hours with Tim Cook, shadowing him,
Me too.
like writing about it.
That just
or
means we
making a
got to
video
get up
about
at
it.
like 3 in the morning, though. which
I
is
would do it.
unfortunate.
Like I want to understand like his psyche and like what really drives him, and like I don't know. It
Money.
would just be fascinating to like
Money
I
and
don't think so,
logistics.
though.
This man, it gets hard for an assembly line. For a properly tailored assembly
He
line,
does
he just
go
can't
JoyMode.
handle it. Yeah,
He does go JoyMode on the
doesn't even need JoyMode, dude. You get the supply chain rolling.
Guys, that's all for the Genius
You
Bar.
fucking take the charger out of the box to save space.
Okay.
You know. Thank you
We'll
for
be on
watching
Chronics this
Genius
week.
Bar. Thank you
We'll
for
be back.
listening to Genius Bar.
Wait, John, I just realized, will we have to do an emergency episode this week if new products come out?
Depends. I don't know if their Vision Pro emergency episode will be. Especially when we know they're coming, we know exactly what they are.
That episode did well.
It did.
That's all I'm saying. Actually, thank you guys in general for Genius Bar doing good. We really appreciate you.
Genius Bar to the moon until we die.
And John is eventually going to be here in person with me, but that day is still up in the air. Oh, when are we doing that
Technically,
thing?
everything is up in the air.
Is that thing next week?
Yeah. No. Yes. No.
So yeah, not this episode, but the next episode will be in person. Have a good one.
Bye.